Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allison Watkins with AllisonWatkinsCoaching.com. I am a career alignment strategist. I'm a wife, a mother, I'm a full-time employee, a budding entrepreneur. I'm a lot of things. But welcome back to my channel, and for those of you connecting with me for the first time, welcome. Again, my website is AllisonWatkinsCoaching.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at AllisonWatkinsCoaching. So today I wanted to share something just really quick. I've been reading a lot of books on personal development and just recently have got into Audible. I did this because I normally listen to my books with my earphones in, but I love a book. I love an actual book that I can hold and write in, but I've enjoyed Audible because I can listen to it in my car or while I walk, and I found I've been able to get through more books. So I've been reading The Law of Growth by John Maxwell. I'll put the link in the description box. The one thing he said recently in the book that caught me by surprise was this concept called the Law of Diminishing Intent. And if you've never heard of that before, I had not before, it is the concept that the longer you wait to do something, the greater the odds that you will never do it. And I don't know about you, as a person that knows that they have work to do in their purpose and that they have more to give with their talents, that was a gut punch of things that I've known I've been putting off. And I was like, oh, there's a law about this? Like it's a thing. The longer you wait to do something, the greater the likelihood that you will not do it. So that could be applied in many places in life. But I'm specifically wanting to talk to you about your career development. And I know some of you either follow me on Instagram or you followed me before about hair or other things, and you know that there's portions of your life, maybe in particular about your career, that you have continued to put off, and you find yourself another year or another year or another year in the same role, or you haven't made progress in an area where you know you want to make change. So in particular with career coaching, my journey was a lot of that at the beginning, like putting things off, but knowing, like really in my heart and knowing based on the things that I was doing that this wasn't it. And part of that was like, I didn't know what to do next. So if I had a little bit of guidance, I'd probably been like, oh, okay, I can just do this. But I spent a lot of time kind of like, well, I know I don't like this. I just don't know what to do. So I'm here to share some things with you that says, if you don't know what to do next, do this. I want to remove the ambiguity, especially if you are someone that you're like, oh, that's me. I haven't done anything about it. And I now know that the fact that if I continue to avoid this, the greater and greater the likelihood that I won't do it. I just won't execute. So there's probably three things that I'd like to invite you to as far as doing something in your career, making that next step, getting the help that you know you need, or just getting an extra boost. So that first thing is a discovery call, a 30-minute discovery call with me. And I'd love to get to know you, understand more about your career goals or some pain that you're having in your career right now. And then after that, I'll do the heavy lifting that says, hey, based on my HR experience, 14 plus years, and my career coaching programs that I offer to clients, these are my recommendations of how we can continue working together. Or if you decide not to work with me, here's some other resources. These are some things that I would recommend that you do to keep you moving in a momentum state instead of, the not doing anything. So the discovery call is one. The second thing is I did recently complete a course called Career Revive Studio. And that also is for people that are like, I know I'm in the wrong career. I've got some goals, some skills, and some drive I kind of know where I want to go next, but I need to vet out, is that the right next thing for me to do? And so Career Revive Studio is a course that you can do in under an hour, very low cost. And again, it builds some foundation of, now that I know this information about myself, what's the next step and what's the next step. So Career Revive Studio is also an option. All of these details are in the description box, so just look at that after the video. And then the third thing is I'm also offering a resume challenge. So thinking about where you are in your career, you may actually have an idea. This is where I'd like to go next, but I'm trying to tweak my experience specifically on my resume to translate into that new role. And resumes are a tool. It's one of those things that you'll need to have in job search. So again, I've got plenty of years of experience with resumes, and it can be, a slippery slope because there's a lot of advice out there. But if you're like, I just need one solid perspective and some information and I'm gonna be off and running, then I'm happy to provide that to you. And the resume challenge is absolutely free. I'm providing some answers to, I think, some typical questions a lot of people have about resume, but also an opportunity for me to review your resume one-to-one if you really want that honest advice and just that little bit of tweak to get you to the next level. So again, law of diminishing intent means that the longer you wait to do something, the greater the likelihood is that you won't do it. I keep telling myself that every single time. I'm like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm like, no, do it today. So it's something that's helpful for me that just keeps me on a forward momentum. And I thought that that would also be helpful for you. So this video may resonate with you from the career perspective, but if you're thinking in your mind, oh, Allison, thank you for that, because actually it reminds me and it sparks me to do something in some other area of my life. I'm glad that was helpful. You're welcome. And just know I'm on the other end doing it myself as well. So we are in this together. I'm all about helping you in your career journey and would love to work with you. So I will see you on the other side with one of those options, 30-minute discovery call in Career Revive Studio or the Resume Challenge. Get to work.